Hey everybody, Leanna Martens here. We're going to talk about the latest market stats for last week, which is the week of July 5th to July 11th. So you know what's happening in the Edmonton end area real estate market for pricing, what is moving, what isn't moving, and what type of market that you're looking at. So if you're new to my channel, hey, welcome and thank you so much for watching. My name is Leanna Martens. I'm a local real estate expert, and me and my team specialize in relocation. So if you are considering a move from out of province and you are wanting some support, make sure that you call, email, text, however you want. We are here to support you, and subscribe below so you don't miss any of my great content. I post 2 videos a week, and if there's anything actually that you want to know about, put it below. I want you to put it in the comments below so I can actually create the content that you are looking for. So without any further ado, let's get into the week of July 5th to 11th for your market stats. Okay, so this is what's happened in our local market since the 5th until the 11th. So this is the total residential week in sales. So what this is telling you is that we're up. So in terms of like week over week, we've had about 557 sales, and it's up 7% from last week. So the market's picking up a bit. And new listings are up 18% from last week. So that's actually really great because year over year, we're down currently. And it's not that much, to tell you the truth. New listings and sales, but the new listings are down less than the new sales, which means that there was still more buyers than there is inventory. So it's still reflective of the seller's market. But this is good. So this is saying that there's more inventory going in the market because it's up 18% from last week. That's great. And the average sales price, honestly, 3% is marginal overall. So median price. So let's move on to the new inventory stock. So if anybody's been watching my content, which you should be, I would suggest that you check out the types of Edmonton inventory. So this makes sense to you. So if you look at where the locations of this is all new home construction. So this is anything that's built in 2023 that's sold in the last week. So we have a total of 13 that have been sold, and you can see where they are located. Sorry, it just continues to move and I do not know why. But you can see that it's outside of the ring road for the Anthony Henday, or right beside it. And that's because that's where all of the new home construction currently is. And then I pulled it out because lots of you are curious about the surrounding communities outside of Edmonton. So you're curious about Spruce Grove, you're curious about Stony Plain. Out here, you're curious about St. Albert, Sherwood Park, Beaumont, Niski, Leduc. So I pulled out all the way out there just so you can get some of the information that you're needing. So the average sales price in each one of these areas. So in Edmonton, the average, there were 7 sold in the last week. The average sales price was $547,000. And the sales to list price ratio. So this is how much these builders are actually getting for their homes. They're not getting list on average, and they're not getting more than list. So it's about 98%. So this helps you understand when you are purchasing local real estate from a builder, like how much should you be offering? What should that look like? Still absolutely use, that's why you need a local That's why you need a local That's why you need a local realtor to represent you, because we understand the local inventory. We have relationships with builders. We have relationships with salespeople. And to make sure that you not only know everything and are fully informed, but you can also negotiate the best price. So if we go into Leduc, 98% sales to list price ratio, and values there are higher. And you're seeing that. Leduc, you see that in St. Albert for sure, pretty consistently. And average sales price there is $667. And then when we go into Spruce, you're $47. Now they have gotten very high, very close or above list price. So they're at 102% sales to list price ratio. And that brings you at an overall about 99% of sales to list price ratio. So I just want to have a quick look. So, I mean, I've pulled up everything. So that means that I've pulled up duplexes like this, for example, half duplex. This is in Spruce, $359 is a great price. That is probably, honestly, it is about $40,000 to $50,000 less than what you're going to get in Edmonton. So let's look at some of the higher value real estate. If we get into 6s, you're about 2,000 square feet. So this is where I find many of my relocation clients are looking in terms of square footage and style of home. So this has a front attached garage. Anything over $475 will have a attached garage. This is in Edgemont, so this is southwest Edmonton. Let's take a quick little boo inside to give you an idea of what can you get. So this is a very common floor plan. Some of them you will see. Let me go back. And the price point bumps up probably about another 25 to 35 to have an open to below. So then what they would do is this right here, they would cut the ceiling out and that would be open. And then the staircase would go up to a small bonus room. Or if it was smaller, it would just be the 3 bedrooms without the bonus room. So there's different levels of finish that you can look at, right? So that tub could be different, the tile could be different. That could be glass and that could be tiled all the way through. Then that's an add-on cost, an additional cost. They've got good windows in this. They've got good natural light. They've tiled. This is the master ensuite. They had that done. And then you have an unfinished basement. So I do want to tell you something super quick. Do you see this line right here? So this line is the cement cracking. So this is natural and it's normal and it happens in the Edmonton climate because we have a freeze and thaw cycle, just like Toronto does. And our concrete cracks as a result because it shifts. So when the ground freezes, it expands and then it pushes against the concrete and anything that's directly against it, and you end up with cracking. And so what you do is, even in a new home, you can see it. There's different grades of cracks, and anything below 2.5 millimeters is considered a minor crack. And you just use an epoxy to fill it, and it's flexible to a degree so it still allows a certain amount of movement, like you guys are seeing if you're coming from Toronto and Ontario. So Trumpeter is a northwest community. Trumpeter and Kinglet Gardens, it's right beside a really beautiful reserve land, I should say park and nature reserve land. So this has built-in. So this is a beautiful example of what this price point can get you. So I find, so where are we at? We're at 600 grand. That's where I find many of my relocation clients start. So this sold for 610, sold $9,000 off list. And your square footage is 2,400. This is in, Northeast. Northeast does tend to have good price points. That's one of the things that I love about it. So you've got built-ins throughout here. You've got some beautiful wood cabinetry with a two-tone. And you're seeing this a lot as they're shifting away from just the static gray and white. And they're putting in some much more warmer colors with the natural woods, which is a real nice balance. And then this is an open to below. So an open to below floor plan at this price point is fantastic, guys. Typically, I'm seeing this in spruce at $650. So to get it in Northeast Edmonton, that means that they got their land prices earlier, and this may have been purchased. Who knows? It could have been purchased 3-4 years ago, and then they built with the materials that had been ordered at that time, and you get the benefit of that. So here is a great example. They've got the feature walls, which is really nice. They've got that recessed ceiling, really nice light fixtures. And then you're seeing this, which I know you're looking at, which is just that black finish with all of the cabinets, pulls, and hardware throughout the entire bathrooms and kitchens. And then it does have a nice, so this is not a nice, this is like a standard builder deck, which is pretty small. I find most people, I would suggest you guys just get a contractor, which I can always help you with, and just build something that's in relationship to the house, right? Which would be bigger. It could be a 2-tier deck if you chose. So I hope that's helpful. So I hope that really helped give you an idea of just what's happening locally in our market right now. So that gives you an idea of what's the sales to list price ratio. So if you're purchasing here and you're purchasing with the help of a real estate agent, with the builder, you're always going to get the best negotiation. But it's really critical that you understand, and we understand, being the local boots on the ground and working with builders all the time, we know where we're at in terms of how much room do we have for negotiation. And that's something that you guys don't have the privilege of knowing. That's why I always want to make sure that I give you that information, because your expectations coming from a larger market is that you're going to pay above list. And right now, that's not the case generally. It will if you're in a competing offer. So if you have any other questions, comments, make sure that you put them below. What do you want to see? Tell me, and I will film it for you. I hope that helped you understand what's happening in our local market, and make sure that you tune in for my next video, which will be coming out later this week. If you have any questions, email, call, text, we are here for you. Subscribe below, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.